everybody, it's Crystal, and I just wanted to sign in today to do my vlog. I know that I didn't do one last week for 10 weeks, but I am officially 11 weeks pregnant and 1 day today. Today is the Thursday, it's July 11th. Today is also my sister's birthday. So yeah, today I am 11 weeks and 1 day pregnant with twins, which is so crazy. It still feels so crazy to think that. I definitely think that the reality of twins is starting to sink in a little bit more. It's starting to, I don't know, I just feel like it's sinking in more, I guess you could say. So, I'm trying to think of the last vlog that I did. It was my 9-week pregnancy vlog, and then I posted our sonogram. So we did have a sonogram today. Okay, so today was our first, sorry, I'm getting totally distracted. I'll start with like how I've been feeling. I have been feeling good. I've been feeling really great, actually. Aside from feeling still just exhausted, I feel tired all the time. I mean, and I work full time. I work 8 hours a day, so I mean, I know that kind of, you know, probably makes me a little bit more tired, since I don't really, I don't know, it just makes me tired. And so I definitely still take naps on my days off. Not as long as I did whenever I first got pregnant. Like, it was like uncontrollable, like I had to sleep. But now I'm feeling like I can kind of push through without taking a nap, but I get tired. I get really tired later in the day. So I have been feeling, like I said, I've been feeling, sorry, my hair is messed up right there. So I've been feeling really well. As far as that, I don't really have a ton of other symptoms. Like, I still have little bouts of queasiness, nausea, nothing crazy still. It's just like, usually it's just if I haven't eaten enough, or if I haven't eaten in time. Like, if I don't eat, like this morning we went to our appointment and I didn't eat before we went. I just drank some water, and I was starting to get a little grouchy and just irritable in the doctor's appointment, I think. Sorry about that. Work is calling. But let's see. Sorry, I feel distracted. That's one symptom I'm having, I think. I feel like I'm very forgetful now. Like, I'm just kind of scatterbrained a little bit. And I guess maybe that's what people call pregnancy brain. I'm not sure, but I just feel like I am doing things that I wouldn't normally do, as far as forgetting things, or, you know, like at work, little things. Not that I'm messing anything up, but certain things that I do all the time, I feel like my brain just dismisses it and I don't even think about it. So that's really weird. I basically have been craving the same things, I guess. I have a desire for the same things to eat that I did in the very beginning. I'm eating less eggs now, and I think it's just because I'm too lazy and too tired to want to cook them. But I have been, let's see, my brain is so distracted just because that phone call, and now I'm like, ah. I might have to start this video over. Oh, I was talking about symptoms. See? So my symptoms, the only other thing that I'm doing is I'm craving certain foods again, or still. So I still want salty, lemony, vinegar type things, spicy. I still don't really want anything sweet. I don't crave anything sweet, but if there's something sweet around, like a cookie or something, then I'll eat it. So I kind of am getting a little bit of an appetite back for sweet stuff, but not really, just kind of here and there. And I think that's it for symptoms. Oh, I've been having a lot of, which I know some women call it this particular phrase, but and I'm gonna call it that. But lightning crotch, like, I just get this sharp little shooting pain through my cervix, and I mean, I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. I used to have it before I was ever pregnant. I would have it occasionally, so I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's just because my cervix was tilted backwards and now it's in a different position, so it's just adjusting. I really don't know. I told my doctor today, and she didn't really say anything about it. And so yeah, those are the symptoms and things that I've been having. Nothing too crazy. That's why I say I don't really feel like I'm pregnant, other than the tiredness and that my waist is expanding. So moving on to our appointment, we had our first OB. Well, actually, I had an OB appointment a week and a half ago. And it was more of a nurse appointment. Like, I just met with a nurse and went over all of my history and my records and stuff like that. And then, so then we were scheduled for today's appointment, which would be like a sonogram with my OB. I met her. She seemed really nice. My OB actually did IVF 3 times and it failed. And then she miraculously got pregnant on her own. She had really, really horrible eggs, horrible egg reserve. So that was her problem. But I think it's really awesome that I have a doctor who's been through infertility and kind of knows where I'm coming from emotionally. So I feel like I'm going to be able to talk to her about things that concern me or that I'm worried about when it comes to delivery and things like that. So that makes me feel really good. She was really nice. It is totally different seeing an OB now. I was a little unimpressed, not with her specifically, but I don't know, I thought that they would like really sit and ask me all these things, and they didn't. It was like just very much like, oh, okay, you know, are you feeling anything? Let's do a sonogram. And you know, the sonogram, she wasn't as detailed as my fertility doctor was. You know, she's like, and they're measuring this amount, and she's like measuring them and doesn't really tell me what they're measuring, but yet she tells the nurse as if it was really weird. It was just weird. And so it's one of those things you know, you just have to get used to a new person. And so I felt really anxious and just odd throughout the appointment. But I did like her. I did like her a lot. So I know it was just that first initial meeting, and it's always awkward, you know, meeting a new person who's going to be digging around in your, not digging, but like, you know, rooting around in your lady area and touching you and seeing you naked and all these kinds of things. So, but I did like her. She was very nice. And so we did have a sonogram, and the babies were measuring. From what I could tell, they were still measuring like a day or so ahead. Maybe I couldn't really. The screen was kind of hard to see. Maybe when I go back and watch the video, I'll see it. The sonogram obviously was nowhere near as long as they normally are for us, and they didn't do 3D, which is fine. I mean, we got really, really spoiled at the fertility clinic having all those sonograms, which is fantastic. But so they did the sonogram. The heartbeats were 160 and 161. And the babies were really active. It was so weird to see them just like woo, moving around, and that one of them had his little hands over his eyes like this, like he didn't want to see. I actually have a picture. I'll show you. They gave us little things. So here's, and another thing is I was trying to look, and I don't know which one is which. I don't know if this is baby A or baby B, and she didn't label it. I don't know. I'm so spoiled from the fertility clinic. That's all it is. But here is one picture, and that's the baby, obviously. You see his little arm there. But looking good. Like I said, the sizes we're measuring right on. Very good. And then this is one where you can see the baby has its little hands like over its eyes, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe the other one is better. Anyways, kind of funny. I think Josh was heading this way. But yeah, so everything went really well at the appointment. Everything looked good with them. I did ask about a gender scan, but I didn't really like push like scheduling one or anything like that. I asked her about when we would find out. She said around 16 weeks or so is when they start to, you know, find out. Obviously you can do it a little sooner than that. But my next appointment is with her in August. It's August the 8th, and so that'll just be my, I guess, like my, you know, my monthly appointment kind of thing. This video is going to go over. Damn it, I hate it when it does that. I just talk too much. I say too many things at once. So my next appointment is August the 8th. I think that's just a checkup. It's not any sort of scan or anything like that. So I think at that point I am going to ask her if we can go ahead and schedule the appointment to do that. I'm not really sure if it's separate from the normal appointments and all of that stuff. I really don't know. I feel like at today's appointment, they were so busy in the office. You could tell that they were really busy, and, you know, I just feel like I didn't have a lot of time to ask her things or really, and I don't know if it's just because I felt anxious about having this new appointment that I completely forgot just to even ask things. So I think I'm going to make a list for my next appointment and go over some things with her that I feel like I need to know, because I didn't do that. And so I really wish I had, but I don't know. I don't know what I was feeling this morning. I just felt weird. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and I did tell her about the like crotch pain, the lightning I can't even talk. The sharp shooting pain that I have in my cervix. So she didn't seem to be too concerned about it, and she really didn't even give me a reason as to why it happens. She just asked me if it happens when I walk, and I said no, it just kind of happens randomly, and she didn't say anything else. So yeah, like I said, they were really busy today, and so I guess Thursdays are the only days that they get the sonogram machines. So like the office was full, and I'm sure everybody was getting sonograms and all of that. So I really think that at my next appointment, I'm gonna make a list of things that I feel like I'm unsure about, and do that. And so yeah, I'm gonna do that. My brain is tired. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm really sorry that I didn't make a video last week for my 10 week, but you know, like, I think right now in the beginning, everything is so similar week to week that I was so tired, truly and honestly. I was just so exhausted that I thought, nah, I still feel the same as I did last week, so I'm just gonna wait till next week. And I kind of knew that I had this appointment too, so I kind of was waiting to do that also. Let's see, I think that's it. I'm just rambling. I have to go to work today at 3 o'clock. I've been on for 7 days. Ugh. It's okay though, it's really not that bad. It's quite slow right now at work because of summer. And so one of my other managers, my assistant manager, he went on a little vacation, so he is getting back, and I am going to be off for 5 days. So I'm really looking forward to that. Today is my Friday, and I could not be happier. I need a day off like you would not believe. I need a day off really to clean my house, because my house is really just, it's so messy, it's not even funny. I've got laundry everywhere. I feel, it's like I feel mentally energetic, like I want to do things, and then I start it and I'm just like, oh God, I don't finish. So I just need to, you know, get some things done and go swimming this weekend. That's my goal this weekend. Or while I'm off, I don't care what day it is, when it is, but I'm gonna go swimming. I need to be in the water and have a little bit of summer fun. I feel like I've just been sleeping the summer away, and I'm gonna wake up and it's already gonna be fall and things are just gonna go flying by. I feel like I have this little worry, and not that I'm worried and stressing about it, but mentally I'm just like, because work is so busy at the end of the year, I feel like as soon as September hits, that time is just gonna fly by. And it scares me. It kind of scares me, because I feel the other day I was feeling like I needed to do all these things, but I felt so tired that I couldn't do anything, and I was feeling anxious by this. So Josh is like, don't worry. So I'm trying not to worry. I'm not really stressing myself out. Like I said, I feel really good. I feel positive, and happy and excited to be pregnant. It's so weird to be this far along. It's quite amazing, I guess you could say. Obviously, I have not felt them move or anything like that yet, but my belly is definitely not hideable. Like, just now at work, people are starting to notice, because my shirt pretty much covers it up, but it's starting to just kind of stick out a little bit, so that it makes my shirt stick out just a tiny bit. And so I've had employees like touching me, which is fine. Now, when I was really first pregnant, I didn't like that. My mom would try to be all up on me and like, oh, let me feel your belly. And I'm like, there's nothing there, stop it. But now it's like, it's starting to like stick out there. And so my housekeeping manager, whom I've worked with for, you know, mind you, 8 years, we were talking, and she just looks down and she's like, oh, your belly. And her hands immediately, she's like feeling, and I'm just like, okay, you know, but it's fine. It really is fine. And it's fine. I know someone would really freak out about that, and maybe I will as I'm further along. I don't know, but I felt you know, it lets me know that this thing that we tried so hard to do is here and it's there and people are happy for me and I'm happy for them to be happy for me. So I'm happy. I don't care. It's whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, also, I know that some of you saw this on my Facebook and stuff, but I'm going to pause this and start again because I have a feeling sometimes whenever my iPod Touch thing is kind of full on memory, the last half of it, the sound will be off. So I just want to make sure it's not doing that. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're good. One last thing that I just wanted to say was about finding out about maternity leave. I feel so kind of silly that I never really thought about it before. I just had this like silly assumption that companies paid for your maternity leave. Imagine that. Imagine, you know, businesses being able to support their women. But no, it doesn't work that way. And part of me just feels really silly for not ever looking into it. But it's fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm glad I found out now rather than 2 months before they're born. And so yeah, basically my company offers, and I work for a small company, so I mean, I'm not like bashing my company by any means. I'm grateful for my job and the people that I work with, but it's just unfortunate that it's so expensive that, you know, my company's not able to get that because it's so expensive. And it's, you know, whatever. So, but they do have a Family Leave Act, which basically would secure my job up to 12 weeks if I were out for 12 weeks, which, I mean, hopefully nothing like that happens. But at the same time, as much as it sucks that I'm not going to get paid for maternity leave, I can save my vacation time, my sick time, and my comp time all for the rest of the year and use all of that towards whenever I do go on maternity leave, I can get paid that way. So that's not bad at all. Really, it's not, because I am a salaried person. Because I'm a manager, I have salary. So my vacation time and comp time, I mean, it's all going to be the same pay rate. So, and right now I have like 78 hours of vacation already because I didn't take vacation at the end of last year, and I didn't take any in the summertime because we were just so busy that particular summer. And so I've only used like a day or so here and there. But so I have 78 hours of vacation time right now. And then I will get comp days for like Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So Thanksgiving, Christmas. So that's like 3 or 4 comp days that I'll have added on top of the vacation time that I already have. And so I will still continue accruing vacation time for the next 6 months, or, you know, until I have the babies. So, so that makes me feel really good that we're not going to be completely broke when that time comes. Now, the only thing that would be a little difficult to deal with would be if I did have to go on bed rest for, you know, any length of time outside of the regular 6 weeks that I would normally take. But it also makes me feel good because if I did have to go on bed rest, you know, like 3 weeks before I gave birth, and then, you know, needed my 6 weeks maternity leave, the Family Leave Act covers you for up to 12 weeks. So it's not like I would lose my job. So that makes me feel really good. Because that's kind of a nerve-wracking thing. Like, I can't believe I never thought about maternity leave and how it worked. You know, a lot of people did tell me on Facebook that I could sign up for Aflac and things like that, some sort of supplemental insurance, but I would have had to have already done that not being pregnant, and so now that I am pregnant, no one's going to cover me, which kind of sucks. But at least, you know, I would say at least I know for the next time around, but we really don't plan on having any other kids after this unless it just magically like happened on its own. We're not going to try. So that was interesting, but I'm glad I found out. I feel a lot better about it now. I was a little bummed in the beginning just because I was like, what are we going to do? Oh my God. Because you know, Josh is doing school thing and part-time work or whatever, and so I'm like the main breadwinner. So it's like me being out is like, you know, that's our income. Like that's the mortgage payment right there. So but anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks everybody for watching my vlog. I am going to do a belly shot here in just a minute, so I'll add it on top of this. I'm sorry it's a long video. It's what happens when you wait a whole week beforehand doing it. And you know, another thing I've noticed too, a symptom, is whenever I'm talking or at work, if I'm active, I get out of breath really easy. And it's not because I'm out of shape. Oh, I have 2 more things to tell you. It's not because I'm out of shape or anything. It's the progesterone. When your progesterone is higher, you have for whatever reason, you can't breathe as well. So I've been feeling a lot of that. So I feel like I have to do that a lot. It was so busy at the doctor's office that I forgot to ask two things: whether or not I could work out and start walking and doing my thing again, and whether or not we could have sex, because we still haven't been able to have sex. It's been, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it's just, I wish I would have asked, and now I have to call and blah, blah. So I told Josh, we're having sex. I was like, we're just going to do it, see how it is. And I think I'm going to go this week while I'm off for 5 days. I'm going to go and get my little membership at my community gym, and that way I can start walking on the treadmill and getting my exercise in, because I was told not to do anything, you know, no exercise, no sex, no intercourse, anything like that. And I mean, she looked at my ovaries today. They're still big. They're still big. Not massive, but big. So I mean, it was enough for her to notice. So yeah, we're just gonna play by ear. Anyways, thank you for watching so much. I appreciate it. I hope all of you ladies out there are doing really well. Wish you all luck on doctor's appointments that you're having, on your new BFPs, and taking breaks and waiting for something else to happen and trying to do something else. Just hope everybody's hanging in there and, you know, enjoying the summer. I hope you're not roasting, because it's pretty hot out there. But I'll go ahead and do my belly shot, and then I will let you guys go. Let me just move my chair. Okay, so yeah, you can see it. So that's it. It's there. I mean, it's not huge, but it's definitely noticeable. So this is from the front. I have a feeling I'm going to be like a whale by the time this is all over, which is okay. Anyways, thanks everybody. I will see you next week. I think after this, I'm definitely going to try to do the weekly vlogs. I've just been doing the 2 weeks, but next week I'll be 12 on Wednesday. So I'll see you then. We're almost in the second trimester. Yay! Bye.